Hey guys, this is Angel. I am here for the social media hits and misses webinar. This is part one. Now, I don't know that I have added everybody in properly here. I'm going to personally invite a few people here. Let's see here. I don't know that I've done this right. I'm just going to actually email. Sorry, I'm pretty new to doing this, so I apologize. Just bear with me. I'm just going to email a girl that was actually just asking me for the link recently and just ask her what she's seeing right now. Let's see here. Hope you guys are having a great day. We had fun today. It was a pool day with the family, some work too, and just kind of a day outside. It was beautiful here. I'm just going to ask her, can you see me? Okay. Mommy. And I have my children here, so you probably will hear some noise in the background. It's still earlier here, so it's not quite bedtime. But I don't seem to see the people who are supposed to be on here. And I think it might be because I did something wrong. Sorry, I'm just going to send a quick email. Sorry for it's going to be a couple. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good now. All right, sorry guys. It's just been a little bit of a slow start just because I'm still getting familiar with all this, and I know that I'll get better at it. But anyway, so we've got social media hits and misses today. Thanks very much for hopping on here and joining me. I'm really excited to do this. This is kind of one of those things that social media for me has really helped me build my business and really helped me build my brand online, and I think it's just super important for just kind of giving you a really good presence out there and giving you something a little bit more extended than just your business opportunity. So what we're going to be covering today, I'm just going to hit the next one here. So why build online? It's a great way to build in your cold market. For me, I have a very small warm market to begin with, and it wasn't exactly a warm market. It was kind of a cold warm market. So for me, I really had no option other than to kind of seek out online and be able to use that to build my business. It's international, and most companies are international as well. So it's giving you that ability to be able to build wherever your company allows you to. You can connect with people and bring people into your business that you would have never been able to talk to. It's easy to duplicate. It's what I'm going to share with you tonight. Tonight will be a little bit more basic. It will be more for those who haven't really used social media too much or maybe are using it wrong. But what I'm going to teach you is so easy to duplicate that you can just teach it to your team. And your company doesn't really, not many companies anyways that I know of teach you how to build online. It's more just, sharing your products and talking about stuff. So this that I'm going to teach you is very easy to teach your team so that everybody can use social media to build their business. It's free. If you're not using pay-per-click and stuff like that, you can build it completely free on social media. So you can use ads, and it's definitely something I would recommend doing and learning and trying out, because it definitely speeds things up for you. But what I'm going to teach you today is absolutely free. No systems are needed. You don't have to have capture pages. You don't have to have anything but your fingers and the time to sit and build some relationships online. You don't need to have a fan page, and if I'm being completely honest, I just started my fan page, and I'll show that to you guys here. I had one. It's not that I just started one. Sorry, I'm not on there yet. I did have a fan page. Just that you guys know, I did everything wrong. What I'm going to be teaching you today, I am not acting like I did everything right. I absolutely did not. And so I am teaching you from absolute having been there and done that kind of thing. The reason I just started my fan page, I actually haven't been actively on a fan page for a while, and that's because when I started my first business, I made my fan page completely company specific, and so I can't. And then I changed the name, but not really to keep it from being company specific. And then yeah, now that I'm doing what I'm doing, I can't still use that page. It just doesn't make sense. So I've had to start over. So I had 1,000 likes before on the other one, and I'm posting on that other one to try to get people over here, but I really haven't been that active over here yet. So this is my fan page. It's Angel Balachowski. So www.facebook.com/Angel Balachowski. Feel free to come over and visit me here. So you don't have to have a fan page. I honestly, like I say, haven't been using one for a few months and have been doing just fine without it. I like it now because as I'm building my home business coaching, I'm finding it useful, and I like that on a fan page you can be a little bit more specific about what you do, maybe not pushing your business out there all the time, but definitely helping people in network marketing, sharing information, etc. And there's billions of users on social media. There's no other way you can connect with this many people at any time of the day. If you're like me, I'm a night owl, and so once the kids are in bed, that's when I really get some time to really focus on recruiting and talking to people, and catching up on messages and catching up on Twitter, and there's people on there all the time. So that's why you should be building online. Now, who am I? I have been in network marketing for about 1.5 years. I had an awful start. I did not know what to do. I spent a lot of money. Our training in our company was okay, but unfortunately our upline didn't know how to train us properly. So I spent a lot of time trying to figure things out on my own. I spent a lot of money on Facebook ads and did it all wrong. I approached my warm market wrong. I did a lot wrong, and honestly, I didn't put anybody into my business. I think it was about 10 months in. So I am definitely not a quick success story, but I can tell you that from the things that I've learned to do and not to do, that I definitely am teaching you from experience. So it wasn't until I started investing in some coaching and training that I really saw things change. And so when it comes to coaching or learning, I'm a big follower of Ray Higdon. He's a huge mentor of mine, friend as well. And I just, he says invest, learn, teach, and that's absolutely what I model after. I started with him. I started actually with Jessica Higdon with her social media, 10K social media that I'll be talking about later. I did her course on that, and then from there just kind of have invested in some training with them and other courses in coaching, and they've really helped me out. Jessica and Ray Higdon have completely changed the way I look at network marketing, the way I look at the business, the things that I know that are possible, and the things that I know that I'm capable of. So that's me. I am a mom of 2 kids. I'm in Canada and in Manitoba, Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I am absolutely in love with network marketing and what it can do for everybody's life, for your vision, what you can create, what you can do, the people you can help. I'm just so passionate about it, and so it's been 1.5 years of personal development for me, and just falling in love with this industry, and then being able to turn it around. I blog at coffeewithangel.com. It's a home business blog. That's all going to be changing. I'm actually working on my branding right now, so things will be changing on that, but I'm basically, I blog about home business tips and tricks and things that I do. I share what I invest in coaching with. Right now I'm in a 100-day business builder challenge within My Lead System Pro, so I'm doing that and sharing information from there. And then I've been blogging. It's only going to be 6 months on August 4th, and it feels a lot longer. It's been a real awesome journey. I would suggest that if you're not blogging and you're thinking about it, definitely start. For me, what that's been able to do, as I've been learning from Ray and learning from Jessica and building myself online, I've been able to transition into home business coaching. And my specialty is mostly social media, generating leads online. Like I say, I'm a member of My Lead System System Pro, so I'm able to share information with people. And that's pretty much what I do. So it's been awesome. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm headed. It's going to be big, but I'm enjoying this right now. So this kind of stuff for me is very fun, and I look forward to sharing all this with you guys. So let's get started here. We're just 11 minutes in. I'm going to keep this at an hour. I hope that's okay with you guys. Because of the kids, I have to get them to bed. So, and I don't, things can go on and on. So we'll get started here. I hope everybody can see everything fine. I honestly don't know where to tell if you guys can see me, so I really hope you can. If anybody can't, can you send me an email at abelachowski@live.com and just let me know if you can't see me for some reason. I'm going to learn this stuff better, but bear with me. It will be a good webinar regardless of the fact that I'm kind of winging it a bit. So Facebook, we're going to start with Facebook. Tonight we're going to touch on Facebook and Twitter. It's going to be a little bit basic, along with some things that I'm going to share that have worked for me, and things that I'm going to share from Jessica's 10K social media recruiting course, and just kind of some tips. So profile and branding, and please don't take offense if any of you are doing any of the things that I say not to do. I've already been there and done it, so I'm definitely not found it. Okay, good. I'm definitely not trying to pick on anybody. I'm just trying to help you. And also if you've been doing something that's working for you, then maybe that's what works for you. I'm just sharing what tends to work for most people. So profile and branding. You'll see a lot of people's profiles where they kind of just taken their company and splattered it everywhere. Their cover letter says their company name, their profile pictures, their company logo, and that's great. I know that excitement when you start on with your company, especially if you start to have some success. I think that's totally understandable if that's the way that you go, but it does turn people off. And that excitement that you have for your company is not something that everybody who's viewing your page is feeling. And so you've really got to start to try to build yourself. And Ray Higdon put it a great way one time when he said, right now you're super excited about your company and that's awesome, and chances are you're going to stick with it and you're going to build this awesome business. But what happens if you leave, or what happens if that company, something happens to it, and now everything you've done has been branded around your company and you have to start over, sort of like me with my fan page, right? I'm kind of going a different route. I'm branding myself more, and so I can't use this fan page that's company specific. So you really want to be careful. So we're going to talk about that. When I talk about profile and branding, now I am going to actually use Jessica Higdon as a good example here, because I'm going to use her fan page here. I know what company Jessica's in, and you cannot tell at all from her page what she does. It's not splattered anywhere, and so I really kind of use them as what I want to model after. Like I say, I'm branding myself right now more where I'm going to get something similar to this, but this is perfect. It's a smiling picture. They're definitely way up there when it comes to branding, but I mean, you just want to have a basic picture. Like for me right now, for my fan page, I don't know, was I still on my fan page? Yeah, I haven't made it really specific. I just kind of used something generic. I really honestly just threw this up about a week ago before I was doing my other webinars. So yeah, it's nothing, you can't really tell what I do, and I don't really post about my company. So you really want to be careful. You want your picture to be happy, because especially if you're reaching out to people on social media and they're coming over to visit you and check you out, they don't want to, be bombarded with your company information. That for me turns me off, and I think it does a lot of people, especially people who don't understand network marketing and are just trying to figure out who you are. If it can just come across the wrong way. I can we'll maybe go in and show. I don't want to be mean to anybody. You know what? We'll do that after, when I'm showing you the groups. I'll show you examples of people doing it the wrong way. So how to attract people. The idea with if you don't have a fan page, that's fine. And the same goes for your profile page. You want it to be specific. Some people put quotes in their cover photos. That's nice. you kind of want to be attracting people to you and drawing curiosity. So how to attract people to your Facebook page or your profile when you're posting. You want to be doing 80% value and 20% business. So that's posting pictures of lifestyle. That's asking questions, like what book is everybody reading right now? I'm looking for a good book to read, or things like that. Or you can do, I saw a great one the other day by my friend Broderick. He said that he's figured out how to get 3 to 5 new friends on Facebook by using his Instagram, and he said anybody who wants to know what I'm doing, just comment below and I'll let you know. And I thought that's a great way to get people interacting on your profile. So it's that, and 20% business, and that doesn't mean that you want to be like, here's my link, join my business. It's definitely got to be classy, and you want to be saying like, this is a promotion that I'm running, or hey, I'm about to buy this. Are you guys, if anybody wants to order anything, let me know. Or I just got this great deal on this trip. If you're in travel or something, and you can say, just so you guys know, or right now we have this great deal. And so it's mostly just that you want to be still giving people value with your business posts, and you don't want to be coming across as pushy. So then the other thing is your about section. I will go into my page. So this is when we're talking about your personal page, because when somebody comes to visit your page, so this is my personal profile, what they're going to kind of scroll through and see what you've been doing. I have to actually figure out, and I know that I can figure out how to link your fan page in here. So I just have it as entrepreneurs, so right now I'm not even doing it right. But you're going to want to try to link your fan page if you have it, or be specific about what you do. So the next thing people are going to do once they go through here is they're going to click this about. And because I'm in my own profile, I know it doesn't show the same as when you go into somebody's page, but you want to basically, this is kind of your section where you can be as specific about yourself as possible and let people know what it is that you do. And how come my about isn't coming up? I got to go to edit. No. Well, that's not good. I was just in here earlier today. Isn't that interesting? Well, sorry, now I'm a really bad example. Basically, in your about, what I had in there today was I had 2 links, a link to my blog and a link to, what did I have? My blog, and my fan page now. I had it to a lead generating capture page, but I changed that to be my fan page because I'd rather people connect with me over there than visit that page. So I had that, and I just had that I am a home business success coach, helping others to build their business online and offline, and that you can reach out to me if you're struggling, and that I would provide you with coaching, or if you're looking for an opportunity to be able to work from home, to connect with me, and that I love to live life. So basically that was it. But you want to be getting as much information about you in that about section as possible, because people are looking there. Okay, so moving on, how to reach out to people on Facebook. So you want to look for people with common interests with you. The same goes for when you're out prospecting or meeting people or networking. When you're out and about, and you're not going to just try to recruit anybody just to get somebody into your business. The same rules apply on social media as would apply when you're qualifying people. So you want to look for someone with common interests. So whatever that is to you, you got to think of basically your ideal prospect and what they would be looking for, what they would be doing. So for me, I enter stuff like, okay, let's kind of do some live action here. I like paddleboarding. So I tend to use hashtags to see who's hashtag paddleboarding and go into there. So I like that. I want to connect with people who do that and see. So we'll see if anybody personally has, now it's a lot of paddleboarding companies and businesses here. Well, this is cool. Paddleboard Your Way to Weight Loss. She's awesome, but it sounds like she's already got a business. So I'm looking for individuals. So this guy is paddleboarding. So if I wanted to, I could reach out to him. It gives me the opportunity to like his post, so his profile must be public. And then I could go over, visit his page, and see if he's someone that I would want to message. So I could go over here. Kendall Johnson, and check him out. Now, you're going to want to, again, you're going to want to qualify someone, well, a nice family. If you came over here and you saw something that just turned you off, then you're not going to want to connect with them, right? So make sure you're checking someone's profile before you're making a decision on whether or not you're going to want to reach out to them. So you would just look through, see what they're doing. This guy looks pretty awesome and looks like he likes to get out in nature. So yeah, definitely. And I mean, I'm personally in travel, so talking to this guy would probably be a really good idea. So then you can reach out, you can send a message, and I'm going to tell you what you can say in a message. So that's kind of the thing you want to do. So you can use your common interest to be able to find people. There's also Facebook graph search to be able to do that, and you can type in here friends of friends who went paddleboarding and live in Hawaii, right? So you can type in stuff like that. So you can really use Facebook search to find people who would be doing things that you want to connect with. So yeah, so send them a message. Oh, I do go right into what you're supposed to say. So if you're going to send somebody a message, so if I was going to send Kendall a message, I would be using his first name. So it would be, hi, Kendall, then why you were messaging them. And please don't miss using their first name, because then people are going to think for sure that you're just spamming them and that you have no idea. People are going to want to know why you're messaging them. So I would say there, hey, I was just scrolling through the Facebook newsfeed on paddleboarding and I saw your picture. That's awesome. Compliment them. Hey, I checked out your profile after I saw that picture. It looks like you guys have a lot of fun and that you get out a lot. What do you do? Or what, a good way that I like to say when it's coming to something that we share a common interest in, I like to say, what gives you the ability to do that so much? Like, what do you do for a living? So that's a good leading question, or something that's comfortable for you. But the idea is basically you need to use their name, tell them why you're messaging them, compliment them, because everybody likes to be complimented. And it's just the same as if you're starting a conversation with someone face to face. I mean, you want to build that rapport with them, right? And you don't want to come across as pushy. So you send that, and hopefully he'll message you back. Now, on Facebook, if you're not friends with someone, or if you're not an extended friend, so basically if you don't have any mutual friends, which I don't think me and him did. I didn't even look to see where he's from. You can't tell. But this is likely going to go into his other folder. So, and if you don't know about other folders in messaging, when you go into your messages and look in your inbox, there's a folder beside it that says other, and there will be other messages in there. So likely that will go there. If he doesn't know about his other folder, it may be a long time before I hear back from him. But there's really, I mean, there's been ways around it. Like say with that post, if I went back to his post and I said, hey, Kendall, I sent you a PM, I could do that. I did that for a while, and I may do that here. I did that in Facebook pages, so I would like search for people that liked a certain gym or that worked out, or something like that, and I would find someone that I thought was awesome on what they had posted, and I would send them a little comment on their comment on that post, and I would say, hey, I sent you a PM. And a couple of pages blocked me from being able to reply to people's comments. So, I think it's good. It's up to you on how you feel about that. This guy, I would want to contact him so much that I probably would do that on his post. So I'm actually probably going to come back to this guy and talk to him later. But yeah, so that's one way you can kind of alert them to the fact that you've messaged them, and do that. And then I'll talk about groups, because in groups you can actually message people and they get it. When you're messaging people, so this leading question is basically going to hopefully, he may just answer me saying this is what I do and not ask me any questions, but if he wants to engage in a conversation, he may ask me what I do. So then that gives me the opportunity to say, oh, I'm a recruiter for such and such company or in this industry, and this is what I do. I help people to build home businesses, and I work from home, take care of my kids, love paddleboarding. I can't wait for a trip to Hawaii where I get to paddleboard in the ocean, stuff like that. So just keep that conversation going. You definitely don't want to be sending a link in your message. I probably wait the longest that you'll ever see anybody wait before I send people links. I actually most of the time will say, is it okay for me to send you a link, even when they've kind of really led me to knowing that it's time. So in order to know how to close, I mean, there's really no, like, people have said, well, how many messages do I need to send? It's generally about 2 or 3, 4. Sometimes it's a week or two of talking to someone. You'll get a feeling for when's the right time, and you'll get a feeling for when's the wrong time, because you're going to make mistakes, and you're going to want to practice so that you come to know. But basically, you're going to want to be a problem solver, and you will know when it's the right time to close. So when, if this guy says to me, this is what I do for a living, and I might answer back and say, oh, that's awesome. So do you get a lot of time to go out paddleboarding and traveling? If his answer is no because of his job, or if his answer is, I wish, but we don't have time, or we don't have the money, based on that, I send a message saying, well, based on what you shared with me, you might want to have a look at what I do. And especially since I'm in travel with him, I might say, you might want to, or with him, I can say, you might want to have a look at what I do. The business might not be for you, but I think you would really like the product. And so, you know what? He may or may not like that I take that approach, but I'm not really going out. I'm going out recruiting. Like, this is my business. So I'm not looking to make friends necessarily. I do, of course, care about people and want to help them, but that's what I'm doing. So if I offer that help to him and he doesn't want it or need it, then that's really my answer, so either he's going to come back and say, yeah, for sure, I'd love to take a look at it, or no thanks, I'm good the way it is, or I might not ever hear from him again. And you have to be okay with that, and realize that you're not going to recruit every person that you talk to on social media. And you may end up I have built some really long-lasting friendships out of some of the messages that I've sent to people and the conversations that we've started. So you're definitely going to make some friends, but not all of them are going to be. And you may end up getting a little bit of harassment where people are like, why would you send me that? Like, is that all you're trying to do? And you could just say, no, actually, I was just trying to help you. But, no problem. It's not for you. That's fine. I wish you all the best. And you can end the conversation there. You don't, the whole thing is you want to qualify people. Remember that you're not recruiting down, you're recruiting up. So you're not looking for people who you think, I don't know how to put it, but you're going to want to work with people who are either equal to you or above. And I don't mean in status or anything like that. I'm not trying to be mean. I just mean in work ethic, in who you want to bring into your company. So don't just get so desperate on social media to recruit on social media that you end up bringing in people into your business that you're not even going to want to work with in the first place. So the other part of, now I was in my regular profile. I'm going to go into these groups here. Let's try MLM Canada. This one's actually mine if anybody wants to join it. MLM Tips, How to Work from Home and Get Online Leads. I did not plan on promoting that. It just pops up. Let's see. So this is MLM Canada. It has 23,000 members. So when you post in here, you are getting pushed along pretty fast. I tend to like to work in groups. Now, I do have a blog post out there about Facebook groups where I share a lot more information. But I do tend to like to post in groups that have anywhere between 1,000 to even 5,000 members. They tend to have people accessing them more, and your post stays around, and some groups they actually comment and you get some good interaction. For any of the women out there, well, I think they include dads too, but there's Home-Based Business Moms Canada, so that only really works for Canadians. They do accept US people on Wednesdays, I think, so you might want to check it out. It's a good group for interaction, but it's still a lot of people doing a lot of spammy posts just about their business, but you do kind of get noticed in there. So for posting in groups, I mean, this is all like join now. Here's another one with a link. Doesn't even say anything except for in the picture. Nothing that's really standing out. This person is all, do you want to have residual income? So if you're posting like this, if you're getting results, great. If you're not, then probably just stop. What I tend to post in groups, and what most of the people that I know who are having success on social media post in groups, is blog posts, or you can post motivational pictures. Seem to work a lot. And what you get from that is you get people liking them. You don't necessarily get somebody saying, hey, I want to join your business, what do you do? But you get people liking them or commenting on them, and then you can reach out to those people. And if you are in a group And these people are in the group as well. Actually, these people, so this here, this Mark and this Michelle, there's nothing written under here, which means that they both come into this group and posted manually. This Roland, this social engaged, that means it was an auto post. So it's hard to say whether or not he's an actual member of the group. So if you messaged Roland, he may not get your message, but if you messaged Mark or you messaged Michelle, they will actually get your message, because if you're in a group with someone, they will get your message in their inbox. So for people, I was just going to kind of use an example. Usually, like people, well, I don't want to say specific names, but, well, this girl's got a good profile. I'm kind of looking for those ones where they have it just all over the place. But I think you guys know what I mean anyways, even if I can't find someone. Oh, this Michelle likes to post a lot. It's more like, oh, yeah, so this girl here, this Daisy Bloom, Be Unique. So obviously, I wonder what she's in Unique. And I think she was posting for Thrive, wasn't she? So yeah, so she's got 2 businesses going on her page. And this is her profile page. So it's a lot of business up in here, and you know what, we're not friends, so maybe she does other posts. But so this is kind of what I'm suggesting you stay away from. If she wanted to do a fan page that was like this, that's great. Even then, still, I wouldn't be doing this Be Unique stuff, because, like I say, if she ever stops doing Unique, then she's got to start over, right, on her fan page. And here, I mean, I'm sure most of her friends know what she does, and probably don't want to have to see it every time. People are still using Facebook as a personal site, right? So they still want to connect with you, and it's more, they want to know what you're up to. People use it to stay connected, especially, like, I don't know about you guys, but like my mom and their friends, like, they like to see what everybody's doing. And so I think this kind of stuff really turns people off. And I mean, like I say, I'm not saying anything that I haven't done, because I've lost lots of friends because of doing things wrong. So, which is fine. I mean, in the end, things work out, right? So I think that's all I wanted to cover for Facebook for today. Basically, no link. Yeah, so those are the tips for today. Next week I'm going to go into fan pages and stuff more, and things you can do with that to get some interaction with your fans, and ways that you can get some leads that way. So basically, yeah, just look for people. And when you're looking for people that have common interests, a lot of times, oh, this is one thing I did want to share, like how I reach out to people in groups. Like I say, I'm a member of My Lead System Pro, and not everybody's a member of something that a lead generating system. But if you have something that you can offer people to help them out, or if there's something that you've had a lot of success with, I would look for people that you could reach out to. So say with Unique, so let's see if I can find any posts here. Or did that select that person? Jeepers. That's why hashtag, because I always get this wrong. Hashtag. So I could look for some people on here that I think might be struggling to get leads. And what I basically do is I send these women messages, and I just say, hey, I see that you're in Unique. I'm in home business too. How's your business going? How are you finding generating online leads? Is everything working out for you? And sometimes they'll answer back, sometimes they won't, and it really doesn't matter. The ones that do answer back, some of them are honest and some aren't. I mean, if we're all honest, generally there's been a point in time where we've all had problems generating leads, or are trying to learn new ways. I am always open to finding out new ways of generating leads. So, I mean, if somebody wants to share something with me, great. So some people will answer back, yeah, you know, I am struggling on building my business online, and I'm not in Unique, just so you guys know. I'm not targeting this so that I can be advertising Unique. I am not in Unique. You know, and you just say, well, you know what, I have some free training on social media that I can send to you, or like myself, I offer 15 minutes free coaching, and we'll talk to them a bit and help them. I've helped a few people recently make some changes on social media and on that was an awkward spot to stop. Sorry. And you know, just give them a hand online. So that's one way I reach out. I also, with my blog on Saturdays, I feature people in businesses. So I actually use that as a way to reach out to these people. It's been working really well. It's at least been building my network and getting some action on my blog. So I reach out to these people and say, hey, I feature people on Saturdays. Would you be interested in being featured? So that's been working well. So if you can kind of come up with a way that you're offering someone, it's all about value, right? And it's all about offering them something that you can help them with. You definitely always want to be caring about people. That's the first thing you want to be thinking about. And yeah, just offering to reach out and see what you can do that might help them. Some people want help, some don't. No big deal. So moving on to Twitter. Why Twitter? Twitter is immediate and happening now. So basically, you can be on Twitter and search something, and somebody's doing that at that exact moment. People are tweeting as they're doing stuff, whereas with Facebook, you tend to, go do stuff and then post all your pictures about it 5 hours later. Twitter is more, this is what I'm doing, and some people might attach pictures, some don't, and so you can really find people in the current moment and have some conversations right away. So on Twitter, I've signed into my, oh no, I haven't signed into my Twitter. Thought I was prepared, I was wrong. So on Twitter, this is my oh no, this is not my profile, this is my homepage. So when you come in here, I tend to use Twitter mostly on my phone. I am not big about using it on my PC. I just find it easier on my phone, but if I'm doing any editing to my profile or anything, I definitely will use it on my computer. You can see that my header is not the right size. That's why I'm doing some branding and getting stuff different, but you know what, this is working for now, so it's good. What you want to do here is you want to have, now on your phone, this shows up in your header, this description here, but you want to have as much information about yourself in here as you possibly can. So I have home biz blogger at, and then this is the bit.ly for my, my blog. And I would definitely suggest shortening URLs in here, else it's going to take up a lot of room. I don't think you have very much in here. I help mom and dads have success in home business. Let me help you build your dreams online and offline. Love Jesus, and I'm a WHAM. Then you also get a section, and WHAM is work at home mom, if you don't know that, so it's kind of a funny word. Generate leads online is my specialty, so that's kind of what I've put in here. If you go into edit your profile, it will tell you here. And so then I've got the presentation page for getting leads online through my Lead System Pro. So that's what I've got in there. So you basically want to be telling people as much about you as possible in here, because people are coming to look, and I certainly look. I definitely don't follow people that I don't like what I see in here, that I don't understand it, or I can't figure out what they do or who they are. I find that there's a lot of weird tweeters out there, so I definitely don't want to be following the wrong people. Now, I don't know if a lot of you know, but you can have a pinned tweet. So this is my pinned tweet right now, and this is my $7 product, which is my webinar on the secret to success in MLM. So that was my webinar last week that I did with my coaching clients for that, and so I've got that pinned because I want people to check it out. So in order to pin a tweet, you can tweet it and then you go into more, and I don't think you can do this from your phone. I think it's just on your PC, but let me know if I'm wrong about that. So right here, you just go more and pin to your profile page. So if I pinned this one, then I would be, then you would see that here. So anybody who comes over to my page online, now this doesn't work on your phone, this isn't mobile, so when people come onto my profile on their phone, they don't see this tweet, but when they do come on their PC, they see this as my tweet. This is what I want to be, you know, this is what I want eyes on. So you want to pin a tweet, and yeah, of course I've got my Twitter notes covered up here. Let's see, where was I going next? Yeah, links in profile. Use your full name if you want to be found. A lot of people have, like, you know, aliases on Twitter, or they don't use their full name. I think some people are scared of using their full name. If you want to be found, use your full name, because when people Google you, your profile will show up, and you want people to be following you on Twitter if you're using it actively for business. So My Twitter handle is Angel C Bali if anybody wants to follow me. So that is Angel C Bali, and you can follow me there. You can link to your Facebook as well. I don't have that in here right now because I'm trying to direct people to my blog. That's my moneymaker, and so that's where I want people going. If there was more room in here, I'm sure I would have Facebook. But what I do, if you want to get people to go over to your Facebook page, I don't have an autoresponder set up. Where if people follow you, it sends them an automatic message. I'm not a fan of those. I don't like getting those, so I don't do that to people. But for certain people that I want to connect with on Facebook, when they follow me, I will respond back to their follow, but I'll also send them a message and say, hey, I like blah, blah, blah about your profile. If you want to connect on Facebook, here's my page, and send me yours, and I'll like yours back. So I do that sometimes, and that can get you some extra likes. I've only done that a few times because I've only recently built my Facebook page back up. So that's that one. Let's see here, what's next? Pin the tweet. You want to be tweeting approximately 2 times a day at least. Today I have not been tweeting much because my whole day has kind of been revolving around the kids and this webinar. But yeah, you want to be active. Try to get on there so you can catch up with your follows, your retweets, so you can thank people. One way, to get people following you is look through your homepage and retweet people. Retweet quality tweets. And make sure that you're active with people. Michelle Pesco-Solido had said that this is a great site to use. I haven't used it yet, but this elitedaily.com. Apparently has some great articles. So if you kind of want to be the information person on Twitter, you can get some information there. I like to go to viralcontentbuzz.com. I load my blog posts up there, and in order to be able to have people share your posts, you need to share other people's stuff. But I mean, there's like information on any topic you can think of on there. So it's a great place to go in, and you're supporting people because it's people's articles that they've submitted to Viral Content Buzz. So you're sharing other people's work. It gets you interacting with those people, and it gives you some good content to put out there. And because I do home business coaching, I share other people's companies, their tweets about that, especially if I'm talking to women about being featured on my blog, or if I just love supporting other people in network marketing. I believe in abundance, and I think that you can support people, and there's enough people out there for everybody, and so you don't need to be shy about sharing other people's information. People really appreciate it when somebody tweets something that I've shared. I appreciate it, and people just like that. It's kind of like the equivalent of complimenting somebody, right? You're retweeting something that they've tweeted, so that's awesome. And you want to stay consistent. I don't think I put in here, unless if it's in the next one. But I didn't put in here, you want to be following 10 to 20 people per day. So you want to be adding to your following consistently. Oh my gosh, how many times am I going to do that, hey? So how do you find people to follow? I follow people that follow my mentors. So, for example, Mr. Ray Higdon. I'm going to pull him up here, maybe. Okay, so I go into Ray's followers, and I usually do this from my phone, so if I seem a little bit slow here. And I'll find people to follow, people that have followed Ray. So this Gerson Cordova, now it doesn't look like he speaks English. Oh, maybe he does. No. So I probably wouldn't follow him just because I don't, I wouldn't connect with him right away. Not to be mean. I'm just being honest. I don't speak a different language. Cheryl Schumann, she looks like she has an awesome profile here, awesome picture. And so I would check her out. Now she's big, and so I might follow her just so that I could follow her content. She wouldn't definitely. Oh, look at what she does. Interesting. And yeah, so I could follow her. I'm looking more for people that I want to connect with, that I want following me. And Zach Morales is an independent business owner who lives in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Let's see. So for Zach, I probably would. Now, I do take the time to visit people's profiles. You don't have to. I mean, that would be enough for me to know that I want to follow him. It looks like he's pretty new to Facebook. He's only got 22 followers and following 88. So he looks like somebody good to connect with, so I would follow him. Now, when he follows me back, I'm going to connect with him then. I'm going to say, hey, thanks so much for the follow back, Zach. Looks like you run your own business too. That's awesome. Hope you're doing great. Stuff like that. You want to start some conversations with people if you can, and just in a genuine way. Again, you're caring about people, and you only want to be really, kind of going in for that, looking to close when you think it's necessary or when you think that you can really benefit them. For all I know, he's super happy doing what he does. He's super successful, and he's just gotten on Twitter because he hasn't had enough time in his life because he's so successful. So I don't know anything about him, but great to follow him and would like to connect. This Michael Walker, now, I don't know. It doesn't look like he has any information, but I might still follow him because if he's following Ray, chances are that he's in network marketing. So, yeah, and looks like he is probably part of MLSP because that's a that's a line I've heard before. So why not connect with him? We have a lot in common, so let's follow him. So basically that. So I come in here and I do that with about 20 people, not necessarily always Ray or anything. Cesar is on my team, and Cesar Rodriguez, so I go into his and follow some people. I use Randy Gage. I use some people that follow, who else do I use? Eric Worre, people like that. So basically you want to be finding people who are industry leaders in what you do, and using the people that follow them to connect with people because they're the best people to be connecting with. And so you also, I think I go into the searches in the next part here. Yeah, oh, look at that. I'm jumping ahead. So searching in Twitter to find people, you can also do that. Now, if you search using quotes around the words, you will get the exact match, whereas if you just search a term, you will get people who have used those words in their tweet, but not in that order. So if I put in here, I want to work from home, and I always hit all because the top ones, you can find a lot of other tweets in here. How to work from home, how to work from home. So even still, so this Carrie Duncan, if you want to message me if you want me to message you a little info on how to work from home, just leave a comment and I'll get to you. So I could follow her, which I think I'm going to do. And then when she follows me back, I will message her and I'll say, hey, actually, you know what? I might, just to be nice, I'll actually retweet this. And I'll favorite it. So that's complimenting her. When she follows me back, I'll say, hey, I see that you are in Skinny Fiber or SBC, whatever you say for that one. And how are things going? How are you doing for leads? And, so it looks like this was a Facebook post anyway. So, yeah, and so I would look through here. And now if I put that in quotes, so I'm basically getting people who say anything to do with work from home. If I put it in quotes, is my background on my Twitter nauseating? I can't decide if I like it or not. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it that way, but I kind of like it for now. We're going to be going to Hawaii soon. Well, not soon, this winter. And I'm super excited about it, so maybe I'm just a little bit too oceany and sandy right now in my thinking. So let's see here. So it looks like these. So what is this? I want to work from home. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to stop. So what does this mean? So obviously she's responding to someone. Oh, it looks like they're having a fight. That's not interesting. Or something, some kind of drama. So I want to work from home so I never have to leave the baby. Well, isn't she the perfect person for me to follow? Because when she follows me back, I can talk to her. You can't message anybody on Twitter unless they're following you back, just so you know. Some people have their profiles protected so that they have to approve you following them, so you might get that message as well. But I I probably, in this case, I would favorite it, first of all. And then I would reply to her and I would just say, that's the things, or you know what, I'd be a little bit more personal. I totally hear you. That's why I work from home. Hated leaving my kids. Now, I'm not going to put in there something like, if you want me to share with you how I do this, let me know. I'm just going to say that, and then it might spark her interest and say, well, how do you work from home, or what do you do? I've done this a few times with people, and it's led to exposures, and then people wanting to join on, right? So that's one thing I will do. So I'm just going to tweet that. And so, yeah, so you can search basically whatever you want in here. Sometimes I search company-specific things. Sometimes I search hashtags. You just really got to kind of think out of the box. Again, you're thinking of your perfect person. What would they be doing? What would they be saying? If I want to be drawing people into my business, I'm in travel, so I want to travel more. Or how do I take my kids traveling? Or how can I afford to travel? All those kind of things. What's going on with my computer? Oh, my goodness. Would that be horrible if I lost all this? Anyway, so that's, there we go, it stopped. Maybe I wasn't supposed to reply to that girl. So, and then with Twitter, you can take it one step further, which I have done before. I'll go through and I'll find some people in the same industry, like in network marketing, and I'll retweet their tweets and favorite them, and then I'll go over to Facebook and search for them, and I'll send them a message and I'll say, hey, I just retweeted your tweet on Twitter, and I thought I'd come over here and try to connect with you too. I love to connect with people on both Twitter and Facebook. You know, add me if you want to connect, and people will, or that'll start a conversation on there too, because Twitter is so limited in what you can say in messages. Like sometimes I don't tend to be long-winded, but I mean, you have a lot to say, and sometimes a message in Twitter can be like 3 messages that you have to send. So I definitely like connecting and speak. If I'm actually going to have a conversation with someone that's not going to be held through tweets and replies, then I definitely want to be connecting with them on Facebook. So that's that part. Always respond to your follows and tweets. So whenever anybody follows me, I thank them for the follow, unless if it's like a company or a robot or some kind of get money for tweets kind of thing. I mean, obviously, I respond to people and retweets. If somebody retweets your stuff, you connect with them, and that's the same actually for Facebook as well. That's a point that I didn't make. When people like your posts, or when they comment on your posts and you're getting that engagement, you want to be responding to those likes and those comments, because those people are leads. And you know, you can just reach out and say, thank you so much for liking my page, or I haven't talked to you in a while, thanks for liking my post. Or somebody who retweets, like, thanks so much for the retweet, I hope you're having a great day. Or you can ask a question. As long as you ask a question, most people are inclined to answer back, so that starts a conversation there. You want to be confident, and like that takes something to build, and you're only going to build your confidence in recruiting online by practice. On Facebook, I try to reach out to 5 people a day. Twitter, I add 10 to 20 and start conversations. So this can be time consuming, but it's worth it, and it makes such a difference once you start to get a social media following and are able to talk to people and just know what to say, and you know that you're helping people and you don't get your feelings hurt. And so that's the confidence. That's the confidence you're going to build as you start to do this. And just remember why. Like for me, I know that if somebody joins my team, I am one of the hardest working people that I've ever met, and I'm determined, and I love people, and I love helping people. So I know that that's what I'm bringing to a relationship. So always remember who you are and not what you think people think you are. Because yes, there's a lot of people out there who know that you're in network marketing and think that that makes you a creepy person. But just remember the person that you are, and why people should want to work with you, and why they're so lucky if they sign up with you, because of how much time and effort you're going to put into them. And it's the same thing. You want to put your time and effort into people who are interested in building, and the people who have the same work ethic as you. And so just remember that and stay super confident. But also remember, now this is from my friend Terry Grimaud. He shared this in one of his Twitter webinars he did for us within our 100-Day Business Builder Challenge. And he said, remember that everybody is subscribed to WIIFM, and that's what's in it for me. So always remember that as you're talking to someone, you don't want to be using like you as in talking about you don't want to be saying I did this and I did this and I did this and I do this, and you want to be talking about what you can do for them. And that's what they're looking at. They're looking to see that it's not even necessarily about your products. They're looking to see if they can do what you're doing. So keep it simple. Don't talk a lot in your messages. Don't share too much information. Always be pointing to a third party tool. So if you have a video, or if you have a website, or if you have a DVD or something, you always want to be pointing to your tool, because you want to be making it simple for people, so that if they say, well, I don't know if I can do this, you can say to them, hey, can you reach out to people on social media and point them to a video to watch? Most people can do that, right? So you just want to keep it super simple. Keep the same training that you've got from your company. This is just kind of expanding on all of that and really giving you this like broad base to work with of billions of people to reach out to, and just really build your business successfully. Now I'm going to share this with you because this is how I learned a lot of what I do. Jessica's 10K social media recruiting course. I put it on my blog. It's over at coffeewithangel.com/10K social media. So I'll just show you that quick. I should have had my blog open. I think it's here. Yeah. Wow, an hour goes by fast, guys. That's crazy. I can't believe it's gone by so fast. So this was my WAM feature that I do on Saturdays, and I don't do a Sunday blog. So because now I'm doing webinars. So this is it here. So you can go to coffeewithangel.com and hit this tab, or you can go to coffeewithangel.com/10K social media. And I've got to do so much blog maintenance because it's so long to load. And I've got that here. So you can either click here to get all the information from Jessica on what she provides, and then I've got it down here as well. So I would highly suggest, if you're serious about recruiting, like if you seriously want to build a business on social media, that's what she did. She had no warm market to reach out to either, and she built herself a $10,000 a month business just through social media. She's recruited over 100 people that way and shown other people how to do it. I honestly probably wouldn't be able to recruit through social media if it wasn't through for the training that I did with her. She shows you how and what to post, where to find your prospects, rapport training, how to get them on the phone, and bonuses and email support from her. Now, if you don't want to go through this course, if it's not something that you're interested in, but you would like more information on any of these topics that we talked about tonight, feel free to email me, abelachowski@live.com. And I would be more than happy to help you out. What I basically do for coaching is the first 15 minutes is free. We just kind of assess where you're at, what you need help with, and then come up with a plan from there. And some people just need that 15 minutes. Some people need more. So I would be more than happy to help anybody out with that, get on the phone with you there. So make sure if you're interested, even if you just want to find out, I think there's a video that Jessica does. She tells you the bonuses that she offers and how to do that. Now, next week, I'm going to be doing fan pages, and so I think I already talked about that, about ways you can get some engagement on your fan pages, and I'm going to talk about Google Plus and how this Google Plus is probably the reason I don't have a big Facebook built up is because I like Google Plus, and I don't get a lot of social media time. When I'm on social media, I'm actually using it for business because I want to use it for my recruiting time, so I don't spend a lot of time on social media. I don't have time with the kids and everything, but I'm making more time. I'm kind of really in the heavy business building point right now. Like I say, I'm in this challenge. It's basically a 100-day blitz, so I'm working on exposures constantly, so which is awesome. It's just been fantastic, but it hasn't given me a lot of social media time. So if you go over to my social media sites and think, well, she's not very active, it's because I just haven't had the time. I think my challenge is over. I think we're just like smack dab in the middle, I think. So after the summer, you'll see me a lot more active on social media and using it, but right now I'm just using it for recruiting. So yeah, so if anybody has any questions, I honestly don't know how to go to questions. Oh, here, Q&A. Let's see. I don't know if this will show me your guys' questions or not. So if anybody has any, and you guys, I guess, oh, this feature is disabled. Why would it be disabled? I can turn it on and, oh, shoot, I had it disabled. If anybody has any questions, I can go into I think I can go into the page here for the actual webinar and see. I think if you just post a comment. Awesome. Thanks, Walter. Hey, me and my 2-year-old. Awesome, Brian. Hey, thank you, Matthew. Hey, I guess I should have come over here first. Hey, oh, thanks, guys. You're awesome. It's been awesome to have you. Hey, Christina, you're here too. I guess I should have been here earlier. I just if you have any questions, for sure you can post them on here if you want to right now. I'll refresh it in a second. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm so brand new to doing webinars. Obviously, that shows. I'm going to be getting into webinars on air and learning all that, so they'll definitely get classier. But you know, for now it's working, and I just am really. This is just information that I really wanted to share and just start doing webinars, because there's just so much information that you can't put into a blog post, and just so much that can help people out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll refresh and see if anybody's posted anything as a question, or if not, I mean, send me an email. I'm just going to be putting the kids to bed, and then I'll for sure be on my email afterwards answering any questions. Or, you know, if you want to get on the phone tomorrow, I'm doing a bunch of exposures tomorrow, but I can definitely fit you in for a chat tomorrow or Tuesday. And I don't think anybody has any questions. Let me just see. Okay. Great. Well, I think that's it. I'm just going to +1 your post because you guys are so awesome. Did I +1 it? No. What? I don't know. And yeah, so thanks, guys. I hope you have a fantastic night. I appreciate you being on here, and I hope that you got something out of this. If you did, I would super appreciate if you guys wouldn't mind going over to my fan page on Facebook, since I'm building my following over there, and just maybe leave me a comment on a piece of value that you got out of this, and let me know how it went. You know, I'm starting off with just a few viewers on my webinars. I appreciate the few that I have. I honestly thought that it was possible that there would be nobody. So this is awesome. I appreciate it. Please, you know, connect with me anywhere you can. And again, any questions, let me know. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. I gotta turn my firewall on. And okay, I will see you guys next week. I think I'm gonna do it Sunday again, so it'll be part 2, and I think it'll likely be a 3-part series. So I will see you guys next week. Have a fantastic night. Bye bye.